This movie is far, far better than the movie La La Land. And I compare it with La La Land because they are both not musicals, but what I would call jazzicals. Musicals that are predominantly jazz music. Now, Chicago is a bit claustrophobic, but the music is good. The dancing is way better than La La Land. The one thing La La Land has is the location, the filming, the filmography, or whatever you call that. They got that pretty good. Chicago is a bit claustrophobic for me. It mainly takes place in a prison and a Chicago stage, theater stage, and then it goes from theater stage to prison to theater stage. So it's very claustrophobic. It does not go outside that much. And I like movies that are outside and in the city. They could have utilized the city a lot more. And also they could have went a little edgier. This is a dark movie, but they could have went darker. The protagonist Renee Zellweger. She plays a character named Roxy, and she's probably one of the most despicable characters that you can think of. And the ending is pretty unpredictable. The movie is unpredictable. It's basically about women in prison that killed their lovers, and they're trying to get out of it, and they want to be Broadway show dancers or singers and cabaret dancers, I guess. But the ending was nice. The ending was really good. I liked the ending. Um, it did move a little slow in the beginning, and I was gonna turn it off like after an hour. The movie is about 2 hours long or a little bit longer, and I was going to turn it off after an hour, but at about an hour and 10, it got real serious. It sucked me in. A little late, but it sucked me in. So it's a really good musical or jazzical. If you like jazz music, I don't really like jazz music all that much, but it's a good movie. It could have been way better if they would have made it more edgier. They would have made the costumes more like not more like less conservative. They made the costumes a little too conservative. If they would have went with more edgier costumes, just slightly edgier, just a little bit, and they would have pushed for that R rating, it would have been a far better movie for the long run. But as it is, it's okay. It's an okay movie. Now, would I put this in my collection? If I were to put this in my collection, it would not be top shelf movie. It'll be close to the bottom shelf of my collection, because even though it's a good musical, I don't really like jazz. I don't like the claustrophobia of of a prison movie. I don't like prison movies that much. I don't like movies that are in the desert. I don't like movies that are in prisons. So this one's a prison movie. Yes, there's a lot of attractive females in there, and they do wear skimpy outfits, but their outfits are skimpy but conservative. So it's not like Circus Olay. Like Circus Olay doesn't hold back on the costumes. So they could have made it a little bit more edgier, and it would have been way better. But as far as it being a good film, it's okay. It's really good, far better than La La Land. It has better dancing, better routines, better stages than La La Land, and it has better writing, has better acting. It just like kind of blows La La Land out the window, and it's just an overall really good movie. But is it one of the greatest movies ever made? Probably not. It did win Best Picture of the Year in 2002, I believe. Possibly 2002. So it did win some awards. So it is a really good movie. But with so many movies that are out, there's hundreds of thousands of movies. There are far better movies than this. And there are better musicals that I like than this one. So I would say if you could snag the Blu-ray for under $2 or $3 to $2, then get the Blu-ray. Don't get the DVD because the 720p is not the clearest and it doesn't really look that good. It will look more better in 1080p or higher. I looked for the 4K and it doesn't exist, so you'll want something 1080 or higher. So yeah, it's a good movie. I don't own this copy. I got it for free at the library. But if I do find the Blu-ray, and it has to be a Blu-ray, it can't be DVD. If I find the DVD for $2 or $1, maybe I'll snag the DVD for $1. But I wouldn't pay like $3-4 for the DVD. And I would snag the Blu-ray for less than $3. That's my value of this movie. To put in my collection, and in my collection it will be in the bottom shelf, not top shelf. So that's my rating.